The Mike Show presents the Beacon Business of the Week, brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Ben Parziale with New London Farm and 460 Meats in Forest, Virginia. We raise Black Angus beef and farm-raised pork. We've been here at the farm for 30 years now. So when I was a kid, we moved here when I was 6 years old. So that gives you a little bit of indication about how old I am. And originally what we did is we had only raised feeder calves, bottle calves. So back in the day, you would take a calf off its mother and then you would bottle feed it and then grow it up and then it would be sold to the marketplace. Well, as we continually transitioned, we ended up raising Black Angus beef. And then in 2017, we started raising beef locally by the cut for our local community. And that was partly spawned by interest from our just our neighboring neighbors. We have a lot of new construction coming into the forest area where we are. So a lot of people would drive by and have inquiries of saying, hey, do you sell steaks, or can I buy a whole cow, or something like that. And so just based upon those inquiries, we decided to open up shop in 2017 and have been obviously hopefully growing more and more ever since then. So we find that our unique competitive advantage here where we are is that it's raised locally, but the processors that we also use are local as well. So people can have a lot of comfortability that their product or their meat or whatever they got from us came locally, processed locally, and obviously got to them locally. So it also helps support local business as well. It's not like we're outsourcing this, 400 miles away. It's all within Virginia and it's all within our local footprint. Yeah. So while we raise the cattle on the farm, we also do take them to processing, and then we have a retail store here where we will sell product by the cut. And so, a popular one is going to be ribeye steaks or New York strip or sirloins. That's something that's very typical that a lot of people see in the grocery store. But there's also other cuts that some folks are not as familiar with. And a lot of them actually revolve around a lot of the roasts and then some of the ancillary steaks that are actually very good steaks. It's just that if people maybe haven't seen it on a cooking show yet, they're not familiar with it, right? So you have things like flank steak and skirt steak and flat iron steak. And matter of fact, the flat iron steak is the second most tender steak out of a cow next to the filet mignon. And another good cut, which actually comes right up against the ribeye steak, is actually chuck eye steak. So most people aren't familiar with chuck eye steak unless someone has told them about it or they've tried it before, but a chuck eye steak can be pretty close in tenderness and quality as a ribeye because that cut is actually right side by side to each other when they process the animal. So it's almost not an identical cut, but a very similar cut. So people can find us at 2048 Bellevue Road in Forest, Virginia. We're about a mile and a half off of 460 West. Our store hours are Thursday through Saturday, 2 to 6 p.m. And we also have a website at newlondonfarm.com where orders can be placed online. You can also call or text in orders or even email your order. And then for the hours that we're not open, we can schedule an appointment for folks to come by and either pick up product or choose product and come to the storefront. And then we also have a Facebook page as well, where we post videos and recent monthly updates about what's going on at the farm.
Hello, this is Jason Owens, Business Development and Commercial Lender with Beacon Credit Union. This is another example of the type of business we like to do business with. If you are interested in becoming the Beacon Business of the Week, please give us a call at 434-237-1566 or log on to mybcu.org. In addition, if you're interested in some of the services that we offer, from deposit accounts to lending to merchant services, please log on to mybcu.org.